Pressure tonight, Andrew. It seemed like a lot of throws hurried. Do you feel that you had a good look downfield?
You know, obviously when you have a front seven like they have, and they can get a lot of pressure without sending a lot of blitzes, that's going to cause some problems for an offense. But I got to go back and watch the film, but I feel like a couple of them I rushed. A couple of them, the protection was better than maybe I perceived it to be, and rushed my read a little bit, and that's just going to come with experience and getting more comfortable. But you know, it's a good defensive team, and they put a lot of pressure on us.
Did you feel like you weren't able to look downfield after the way it went early in the game?
No, I never felt like that. You know, and that's so I kept doing that. I kept staying true to my reads, and just didn't make any plays.
Andrew, I know you got a young receiving core, and there were some drop passes tonight. When do you, as a quarterback and as a leader, kind of really push the envelope on these guys? They gotta make those catches, some of those tougher catches.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, those guys are going to be the hardest critics on themselves because every one of them is a worker. Every one of them wants the ball. Every one of them wants to make a play. So, you know, we can't make a bigger deal out of it than it is. It's one night. And we can't lose our confidence. We can't lose our confidence in making plays down the field. So we're going to come back and we're going to have a great week of practice, and they'll get better there.
How much does the loss of Fro affect on the offensive line? Then you get sacked 4 times. You hadn't gone down at all.
Yeah, obviously, you know, losing Fo, just with his experience, he started the whole year for us. So he's comfortable in there, and then just kind of his, you know, emotional leadership and just the strong presence that he is was tough for us, and something that we had to overcome. And you know, but I thought Skylar played well. I think Skylar will keep getting better the longer that he's in there.
You talked about the receivers would be their own toughest critics, but I wanted to ask you, how would you critique yourself tonight?
I think first and foremost, I rushed a couple of things. Like I said earlier, I probably could have stood in there a little while longer and kept with my reads, and I just made the throws that would have presented themselves before I came off them. You know, but we just didn't have enough explosive plays. We, you know, give credit to their special teams. They kept putting us in, and we were starting drives way back in our own territory. So against a team like that, to go 85, 90 yards, I mean, you got to be almost perfect to have touchdown drives of that length. So that's something that we can improve on, and we'll improve it every facet of the game.
I feel like the hurry up would benefit you if you guys did that more often.
Well, it seems to give us a spark, you know, and it's given us a spark in the past, and when we did it tonight, unfortunately, you know, there's a penalty that kind of stalls us out, and we have to punt it away, but, you know, it's something that has worked for us in the past and was effective tonight, and it's been good for us.
That one throw to Benny when he had it in the back at the end zone, I think that was a touchdown. What was that play and what happened there?
Just a go route, you know, and this was earlier in the game when we were getting a lot of cover too, so we had man matchups on the outside, and you know, so I thought it was a catch when it kind of, you know, fell into him, and when I saw it wasn't, you know, obviously disappointed, but you know, that's a play that we're going to make in the future.
Andrew, for an offense that has some playmakers, how frustrating was it to be stifled and feel like you were in quicksand a little bit?
Well, it is frustrating because that's not the identity of our offense. You know, we want to establish the run first and foremost. Get plays like that going on first and second down, and leave ourselves third and medium, third and short. But we left ourselves too many third and longs. And when you're in third and long, you know, seemingly every series, you know, it doesn't matter how good of an offense you are. It's hard to convert on third down on third and long. So, you know, that's something that we have to get better at, and that's just not our identity. So that's the frustrating part.
Thanks, Andrew.